What's up, guys? It's Will here, back again for another episode of Lights, Camera, Collect. It is Friday, September the 19th, 5:17 p.m. We almost started on time. It was actually my fault this time. Seth was very early. Fantastic, Seth. Great job on your first showing. Dean, prompt. Dean was early. Dean was like 5 to 7 minutes early. He just woke up, but he combed that rooted hair. He tamed it, and he's ready for the live stream, dude. Dean, yeah. I don't know if you tamed the rooted beard though. Like that's, I mean,
it's a little disheveled.
But it's still like, dude, I don't think I could grow a beard that long. Like mine's a 2 guard. It grows a little bit beyond that. Like I don't know if I could get it to your degree.
I could not grow facial hair until I hit 30.
What, it just wouldn't grow?
I just wouldn't grow. I wouldn't shave for years.
And Seth's about like maybe a little longer than mine. Like it's, you know, yeah. And so Seth, do you trim yours yourself or do you go to a barber?
Oh, I just do it myself on Amazon. I just bought one of those trimmers that has
nice,
like the little attachments. I just do that, get a straight razor, try to do what I can.
Oh, dude, you use a straight razor. Okay. Because my barber does that. And like I went to a bunch of different barbers and like they refused to do it. They were just like, yeah, they were like, no, we're not doing it. And I was like, what? I thought it was just a barber thing. Like everyone did it, but apparently not. So
yeah, the first couple of times, you know, you cut yourself, but then I kind of got used to it.
Okay, you got used to that. But I used to use a trimmer, but dude, shout out to Enrique, my barber. Like the dude is amazing. Like he just makes it so much better, so much better. Like he's definitely boosted my attractiveness. He does the fade, dude, the fade in. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Yeah. See, Dean, that's the shit that you got to go to professional for. I mean, it's just, you know, some people do it pretty well, but yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, if I can have a full Santa Claus beard, then I'll be happy.
Okay,
like,
gotcha.
Yeah, literally until I turned 30, I couldn't grow facial hair.
Dude, you should play Santa Claus at the mall.
That'd
be a great job for you. You're young Santa, dude. You're Santa young, like in his prime. Yeah.
There
exactly.
you go. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. 46-year-old Santa. That's
hilarious.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining. Seth is here. Seth, first time. I know Seth has a channel, 6 Scale Seth. You got to check out that channel. Originally, Seth, I found you with the video, the collecting guide you made, the Hot Toys collecting guide. It had InArt, had JND, had Hot Toys. Amazing video, guys. Go check that out if you're looking for an introduction guide. He did a great job. So shout out to Seth on that one. Seth, dude, happy to have you, man. Is there anything you want to say just to introduce yourself? I know it's difficult breaking the ice like that, but anything you want to roll with to start us out?
Yeah, I've been watching you for a while, so when you asked me to be on here, I was pretty excited. So,
dude,
yeah, because recently I passed 1,000 subscribers, surprisingly. So I'm grateful for everybody that's been watching my videos and subscribing, liking, and I enjoy commenting with everybody, like talking to everybody down in the comments. So it's been fun. I want to do this for a while because I guess I consider myself like the newer generation of collectors, you know, kind of fresher out of college.
Yeah,
and then you know you get your first like decent paying job and then you can start collecting. So
wait, so how old are you, Seth?
24.
Dude, you're the newer generation, 100%. Dean's 46. I'm 34.
That is not true. Not believing that.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Dean, I think Dean's my age. Aren't you, Dean? Or 36? 30?
Yeah, 36.
36. Yeah, you're barely older than me. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, dude, happy to have you, Seth, man. And you knew I tried to get you on sooner, but then you had to work. So today you were off.
Yeah.
So it worked out. But dude, you know, you've seen the show. You know how this. I saw the comments are already popping off. The comments already know what's about to happen. Food, ladies and gentlemen, guys. We need Dean, Seth. I gotta ask y'all, dude. I'm thinking about this. What is like? I was thinking about this today at work. Like, there are some foods that you eat and you're like, there's no way I'm gonna like this, but you end up loving it. Like, what's that one food for you, Seth? Do you have a food where like you thought you were really gonna hate it and you were like, nah, this is actually kind of like S tier? Do you know anything come to mind on that one?
Honestly, probably anything was like raw fish, kind of like sushi and stuff, because I would avoid it for like the longest time. But then once I started eating it, I was like, oh, it's actually pretty good. So,
dude,
yeah, definitely rings with raw fish.
Sushi's great, dude. I'm so based. I go for the California roll, dude. Like, like that's Dean would know better than me though. Dean's like the food connoisseur of all foods, so I mean, he knows more than me, but. You know, but sushi's a great choice, dude. That's even if it's not raw fish. Some people say that with salmon or tilapia, stuff like that. You know, it's the same type of deal, but it's not raw. You would probably get sick, but the sushi that works. Yeah, Dean, dude, give us a food. Dean, give us a food that you hated, that you thought you would hate, but you ended up loving.
Oh man, that's a tough one. I'm not too hard to please, if you can imagine. Let's see. I thought I would hate, but ended up loving.
Mm-hmm.
I could think of the opposite of that.
Food that you thought you would love that you hated.
Yeah.
Well, for me, it's sweet potatoes. But yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, I love sweet potatoes.
I didn't think I would, but I liked them.
I don't like stew.
Stew, like a soup?
Yeah, like a pot roast, like a stew. I don't know. Okay. I just don't like it. But maybe like something that maybe like a green bean, maybe.
What about like a broccoli? Do you like broccoli?
Oh no, I've always loved broccoli.
Okay, so broccoli you always were
broccoli kicks ass,
especially if you put cheese on it.
If I could, bro, I could eat broccoli raw. I don't, dude. I love.
You don't even care, yeah.
Yeah, broccoli is so good. It's the. It tastes good, but also like the texture is really satisfying. Gotcha. Whether you steam it or like again raw, I love broccoli. But yeah, maybe something like a green bean where you're like, ew, it's just kind of, or like an edamame bean.
I think I've had that. Seth, have you had edamame beans? I don't know if I've had.
Yeah, those are good, especially like seasoned up at like all you can eat sushi.
Yeah. That's on the sushi train.
Yeah,
I'm loving that, dude.
Yeah, now I'm thinking about it.
So. Yeah, exactly, dude.
Yeah, it's like snap peas. Have you know what a snap
peas? Yeah, I've had
that.
Yeah, and you're looking at it like, what the fuck is this? And then you eat it, you're like, oh, it's actually really good.
Yeah.
So maybe that.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Yeah, I would say sweet potatoes. Like,
you know what?
What's
I
up?
have a much better answer.
Yeah, give us another one, dude.
Oh no! Again, I hate it.
Okay, so it's the opposite.
The reverse. Okay. It's the reverse. Lamb.
You can give it if you want. Might as well.
I hate lamb.
Lamb isn't bad. I've had it at weddings before.
I don't
been to
like
weddings.
it. Yeah. Every time I see it, I'm like, oh, that looks good, and I eat it. I'm like, I just don't like the taste.
Really?
I can't get used to lamb.
You do feel kind of dirty eating a lamb, though. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, should I be doing this? Like, it's. I don't know. It's like so pure. It's such a pure creature.
Yeah.
And you eat it, and it's just
biblically as well.
Yeah, exactly. If you're into that,
it tastes good.
Yeah, I mean it does though. That's true, it does. But if people eat, like I live in Maryland on the Eastern Shore, so people eat all manner of things. People eat like muskrats and like fucking ducks.
What is a muskrat?
Dude, they eat all manner of things down here. People eat deer and ducks and everything like that. So
I don't think we have muskrats down here.
Oh yeah, well,
what's a muskrat?
It's
from Lion King.
It's a creature.
No, that's a meerkat.
Yeah.
Yeah, muskrats are herbivores. Yeah. Yeah, people eat them. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's like a beaver-esque kind of thing.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Really? Yeah. People eat that?
Mm-hmm. Yep. People say deer.
People eat awesome, but that's in like Louisiana.
Yeah, for sure.
There's a couple things I would never eat. Muskrat's got to be on that list.
Yeah, probably. I would agree. Eric Carter gave a super chat already. Thank you so much, Eric. Appreciate you, bro. Happy early Batman Day, guys. How about Soso flexing with a limited 300 pieces Batman, the animated series figure, and it releases, I guess he's saying next week. Kudos. Got me a PO. Have a great stream. Thanks so much, bro. I actually did not see that because I didn't see. I haven't seen much. You guys haven't seen much from them either recently, right? They've been up pretty much like underground.
Didn't they just? Didn't they just come out with a thing that like, hey, we're getting back on schedule? Wasn't that?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, it's possible. But Jazz Inc. announced their animated Batman, didn't they? So maybe that's why Soso is like, you know what? Oh, I see it. Yeah, I found it. Okay. Yeah. Eric picked one up. So Seth or Dean, would you guys ever get anything like this? Animated Batman?
Oh.
Yeah, not for me, but that does look pretty cool.
Yeah, I probably.
Yeah, I'm trying to, so I don't spend too much. I'm trying to not get animated figures, but yeah, that's like my one rule. Yeah,
it's hard, bro. It's hard. There's so much temptation out there these days. Like it's, and this is 300 pieces. It's somewhat rare, but there's always going to be another animated Batman. Like,
I was gonna say there's a lot of animated Batmans now.
yeah, for sure.
By this point, yeah, Soso Toys. They just put out a statement last week. That's so weird.
Oh, okay. So they timed this well.
Yeah, because they're so behind. They're like 2 years behind or something like that.
Fried rat.
carne rata.
Oh, they're 2 years behind. Yeah.
Demolition Man.
Mommy,
yeah.
What's mom?
Oh, go on.
No, I say Dean, you go ahead. Mine's not important.
Oh, yeah. They just they released a statement last week. They're like, hey, we're getting back on the schedule.
Okay.
Because they're coming out with a Deathstroke, Blade, a musician figure from oh my god,
that sculpt.
And then also, what's he doing with his hands? It was this big, I swear to God.
But they were doing prints, weren't they, Dean? It wasn't that them.
I think it was, but
I thought that was them.
That came out a long time ago.
Yeah. Already released. Okay.
But yeah, and then in the photos on the computer. I was trying to say computer monitor, and I said computer.
Nice.
There's a picture of what looks like what's his name from The Mummy, Brendan Fraser. So they're like, are they teasing they're gonna do a Brendan Fraser from The Mummy? Like,
okay, yeah, that'd be cool.
But yeah, so for them to put up another figure, it's like, guys, you just said you're still behind. Not a huge vote of confidence for me.
Not that behind, so it should be good. But anyway, guys, thank you for humoring us as always. We got through that. Seth gave us some great talks about sushi because now I want sushi, dude. You got me on the sushi hype train.
Oh yeah, me too,
dude. I love a good sushi though. Like a good sushi roll is pretty fantastic, I gotta say. So, hey guys, let me know if you're going to New York Comic-Con. By the way, I'm still trying to figure out my plans. I have a spare ticket, so I'm trying to figure out what's going on with that. But yeah, so I'm really excited to see who's going to be there and who I get to interact with, because they have a Last of Us trio photo op now where you can do it with Troy Baker, Ashley Johnson, and Laura Bailey. And I'm like, yes, all of that. That sounds great. Like Seth, I have the Last of Us tattoo, man. I'm like,
oh yeah, I love those games. Played on like PS3, PS4, PS5. I'm one of the suckers that keeps getting the remasters. So.
Dude, always so traffic control Batman. Yeah, that's definitely something right there. So this Batman would not be for me, but we're gonna move into our first topic, guys. I'm sorry for wasting so much time. Wolverine, there's an exclusive one. Who knew the brown suit was gonna get made? I mean, I think we all did, but we didn't know it would be exclusive. And that's why I asked the question, should it have been exclusive? Because Seth and Dean, I don't know what you guys have been seeing, but a lot of messages I've been getting have been people asking me, Will, like, when is this one going live? And Sideshow did officially put it on RSVP, so you can check that out. I think it's going Tuesday, and it's at noon Eastern instead of 1, which is very interesting. And it's a pretty crazy situation with this one. It's exclusive. It's limited, I think, to a couple thousand pieces worldwide. Sideshow's going to have it. It's going to be a queue most likely. Should it have been exclusive? I know the controversial part was the head sculpt. There's Hawk, by the way. Hawk, however people want me to say it. He is teased in this photo. I still don't think one is going to be made anytime soon, but maybe I'm wrong. You can see the brown suit here is pretty cool. And of course, you have the Hugh Jackman head sculpt. That was the controversial aspect. But to be honest, that is the face that he makes in the film in that scene. So I think it's pretty accurate. Seth, should this figure have been exclusive? Because a lot of people seem pretty interested. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, this one, it's going to probably be one that's pretty tough to get. I think it comes out Monday, because for me, I saw it.
Is it Monday?
Like Monday at 9. Yeah. Yeah, this one, I do really like it. I'm going to try for it. But I think it's fine being an exclusive, but it's definitely going to be hard to get, because I feel like what they're going to do is, because they waited for basically Wolverine to ship, the collectors, and then like if you're going through Sideshow Deluxe, I still haven't seen my shipment notification or anything. So they're probably doing that, shipping them, and then making another one. Then once this one is about to come out or something, or they'll just keep doing exclusives. Because they did that with the Age of Apocalypse, and that one, because I really like that Lion's Mane look for Hugh Jackman. I have on pre-order.
Oh, you got that? I do
get this one. Yeah, I have it on order. I really liked it. I want to trade that head sculpt out with like the yellow suit, and then I want to try for this one. If I get it though, then I'll have to debate on the Age of Apocalypse. But yeah, this one, it looks really good, but it's probably going to be a hard one to get because it is exclusive.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be somewhat rare. Dude, I don't think it's going to be like Anakin or anything, though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's going to be like Anakin or Winter Soldier. Do you?
No, because it's still like a niche type of suit, I feel, because it didn't have a ton of screen time in the actual movie. But though, yeah, those claws right there, I really like that they took the extra time to actually put that on the claws. But his face, I actually do kind of like Yeah, I actually like. I know a lot of people are saying they don't, but I like it because it looks just like that scene. I feel like everyone's gonna have them pose like this once you get them, because I don't know how you don't have the claws out with the Hulk's face.
Well, Seth, I don't know if you saw, I'm doing a social experiment, a science experiment with that Bane. That's this pose. You're going to have to do that bending the elbow, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, you know, we're going to test it. By the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, will.foxification, I'm doing a social experiment where I'm going to follow. I put Bane in the arms out pose. I'm going to do other figures too, where I bend their elbows like Cloud, and I'm going to follow it and see if they tear and see how long it takes them to tear. So we're going to do it. And then so if you want to pose your Wolverine with his elbow bent, let's see if you can do that. So, you know, I don't feel like people have actually tested it, so we're going to do it. But yes, Seth, I'm with you, bro. I actually think this is pretty cool. Do I have any interest in it? None whatsoever. I'm going to get the deluxe version, which is still yet to ship for me from Comic Concepts. But this, a lot of people really want this for the comic book representation, and it's Hugh Jackman in the suit. So nothing wrong with that. It's pretty great. Dean, should it have been exclusive? Because I feel like this almost should have been a wide release, but what are your thoughts on it?
I feel like it could have gone either way. To me, it makes sense to be exclusive. People that have wanted a Wolverine or a Hugh Jackman Wolverine in the yellow and blue for so long, and they finally got it. So it's like, hey, this is also a pretty iconic look, but I never really saw people asking for Hugh Jackman specifically in that, you know, like I did the classic yellow and blue. So I feel like it's okay to be exclusive, because it's like just cool enough that you want to try for it, but it's also like kind of like niche enough that people are like, I don't really need it. So I feel like it's in that sweet spot of like just on the cusp of like this should have been a release, but it still makes sense as an exclusive.
Yeah,
because there's what, 2 other Wolverine or 2 other Hugh Jackmans you could get,
right?
Or no, there's
everyone forgets about the shirtless one. I feel
that was
the
TWD version, and then there's also the leather jacket version, Days of Future Past. So
the Agent Act. Oh yeah, that one's coming out soon too. Yeah.
Oh, and the Apocalypse one that Seth is getting. Yeah. So there's that. Yeah.
What did I say? Days of Future Past. Yeah.
That's what I said. But that one you could get too. I mean, that one's old school. With this Wolverine, how many? 3,000 units worldwide. So that's not nothing. That's a decent amount. Yeah. That's like Black Widow, I think, something like that. So, I mean, that's a lot. I don't think it's going to be a bloodbath. I would be surprised. I mean, I still think it should be wide because I think you could sell more than 3,000, but it's Hugh Jackman Wolverine, dude. It's like an Iron Man or a Spider-Man. Like, you know, we're gonna talk about Spider-Man that's exclusive too, but I do think generally this one has a wider appeal, even though it showed up for like 2.5 seconds. But that Hulk surely is exciting. I mean, that's if that gets made. Seth, you don't have a Hulk, right, in your collection?
No, I'm still waiting for, because all the Hulks were before I could start collecting. And I don't really want to go aftermarket, because as soon as I do, they're gonna come out as like a 3.0 or something. So
you know they will.
Yeah.
Are you going live for the Wolverine drop?
I don't know, because normally they do it at 1 p.m. Sideshow was very respectful of my lunch break. They were allowing me to like go on lunch and do these live streams, but now they did it an hour sooner because they wanted to fuck me over apparently. So now I don't know. I'm gonna try. I'll see if I can get back here and take my lunch early, and if I can, then I'll probably do it for people if people want to see it. But
yeah, I'm curious how like tough it's gonna be to get. So
at minimum, it's like those live streams are like a documentation. Like, you know what I mean? Like showing like how chaotic the queue was. Like it's a very interesting process just to see that unfold.
Yeah, I remember that Winter Soldier one. Yeah.
Which we'll talk about. That, you know, my waitlist converted, so I'm a happy man for the most part. Although I didn't get the shield. I'm still unhappy about that. So if someone wants to sell me that shield, shout out to Kiko, by the way. Kiko, I think, did tell me at one point he would sell me that shield. So I'm gonna hit him up and be like, dude, remember when you said that? Like, let's see if you'll actually follow through. So but anyway, guys, thank you so much for your thoughts on that one. We have another whole set of topics here to get through, but I want to change gears slightly here and talk about some InArt figures. We're going to talk about each one individually, and I think we should start with Rick, considering Rick is the main character of The Walking Dead. We have a Season 8 version, And I think it's a valid question here to talk about its iconography, like whether this is going to be one of InArt's most iconic figures. You know, I was asking you guys, you know, Seth and Dean, before we started the show, about the possibility that people don't give a shit about The Walking Dead anymore. I did get a lot of people message me saying they bought this 2-pack, and I pre-ordered both of these myself, so I'm super excited about it. I was a huge Walking Dead fan. I stopped watching probably around season 9. They lost me a little bit after the Negan storyline was finished. I was like, okay, I think we're good here. Which Negan, you know, the war ended. That's my point. But I think that, you know, overall, this show had its run, and it was the most popular show on television for quite a while. I mean, it really was. It was a very, very popular, successful show, despite being somewhat cheaply made. It was very popular, and people got invested in these characters. That's why I feel like it could be iconic. But Seth, I'll start with you. It's always a microcosm, like my videos, but like my preview video did not get a lot of people watching it. And I went and looked up alternative preview videos from other Hot Toys collectors who made a video about it, and theirs weren't that high either. So I was like, do people just not give a shit about The Walking Dead? I thought they would be more interested, but apparently not. I think these figures look incredible. But Seth, I got to ask you, could this be among InArt's most iconic and best figures here? I think it could, but I'm starting to second guess myself. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it looks really good for the rooted hair and stuff. Yeah, I know Rick, he's a little pricier, which I know we'll probably talk about it, but that price difference between Rick and Negan, it's a bit steep because the main difference is just his hair, it seems just like.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do really wish they did that brown jacket version, but I know they're going for the line to have Rick, Negan from the same season, stuff like that. But yeah, I definitely am getting these. I saw they had the free shipping if you get the dual pack, and then yeah, it's funny. I made a joke on your video. I was saying I wonder if people got the Rick and Negan pack and Negan and Rick pack. Yeah,
because perfect joke, by the way.
Yeah. If you went through each different character, they had like different names for each dual pack. Yeah, but I think this looks really good. I love the seamless forearms, and then the hair looks really good. Because I made a video on it too, and yeah, not a lot of views and stuff. So definitely people I don't think are as interested, because even myself, I haven't watched the spinoff shows or anything. The Walking Dead, I feel like it's one of those shows that's gone on for too long to where, yeah, people just stop caring, stop watching, especially because, yeah, viewership dropped off in the later seasons, especially after the lineup, because, yeah, we all know what happened. So, yeah, it's a really good looking figure, but definitely it's kind of a bit late, especially for season 8.
Right. Yeah, it makes sense. I'm going to start a poll. Someone commented in the chat, start a poll. I will start a poll once I get Dean hopping in here with his opinion. But look, I mean, I think, you know, Seth, how many third-party custom, any number of those figures of Rick Grimes figures are out there? This is a character that needed to be made. A lot of people really want this figure, but I think it is a niche group. I don't know if this has wide appeal these days, because The Walking Dead, they have the spinoffs, but I don't feel like I haven't followed it as closely, but I don't feel like they're hitting as hard as they did with the original seasons. I mean, that show was a cultural phenomenon. Everyone was watching it. It was fantastic. And, you know, over time, it kind of overstayed its welcome, and that's what happens to a show. But I think the price for this, if we're talking about that, is pretty reasonable. $380 for. I get we'll talk about the Negan. We'll get to him next, because I think he's like an insane value. Yeah. But I think this Rick Seth is very fair. $380 or whatever it was, $384, something like that, with rooted hair. You know, you got the real denim shirt. Of course, you got there's like some metal aspects on the revolver, actually metal plated. And I think overall, it's a very nice figure. They put in the description bow-legged. Like, they were like, his bow-legged look. I was like, wow, you did Andrew Lincoln dirty on that one. Like, dude, I don't really think of him as bow-legged, but I guess that's part of the character design. I don't know. But either way, Dean, does this have the potential to be like more iconic than we realize? Because this is like a very important character. Like, I feel like at some point, like, InArt's going to be like Walter White. Now that would be cool, right? That's another AMC thing.
Yeah, I would definitely put Rick Grimes on the level of a Walter White. Like, I think like a pop culture icon that really had their moment in the sun, you know. I just feel like right now we're so far removed from like super Walking Dead hype that this, I don't know, like I I don't see that many people like, doing backflips over this,
Yeah.
It's like, oh, InArt's finally doing it like they said they would. That's cool. And that's about it. Not like, oh my God, I can't wait for this to go up. I need to pre-order it and can I get 2? I've seen some fervor over figures before. So it does feel a little strange, but yeah, I don't know, like you said, it kind of overstayed its welcome, and now when's the last time Rick Grimes was on TV? Like 6 years, 5 years? I don't remember when the last season was.
I guess he still is because the spinoffs now.
Yeah, they got.
Oh, is he in it? I thought the spinoffs were.
Yeah, it's like the whole fake out stuff, and then I guess I remember seeing him. He came back in that Michonne show.
Yeah,
okay.
He did. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay, so
I haven't watched any of it though, and that's kind of the point, right? So
right, yeah, I don't know anybody watching him personally,
right?
But yeah, I was never a huge Walking Dead fan. I was telling you guys earlier, I couldn't get past season 2. I was like, I'm done with this show. I heard it gets really good. I've seen clips of Negan. He's really interesting. My wallet is safe for these, so I'm happy about that. But I mean, objectively, these look amazing. They look really good. Got Rick's Cult Python, iconic in and of itself. Bow-legged is wild.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of crazy, Dean. I don't mean to cut you off on this one. Like, I want to share something real quick and get your thoughts first on it. Like, this is so. I went back and looked at this today. This is the prototype that I filmed at SDCC. Like, I feel like the hair was obviously different, right? So that's like, there's some noted differances there. Like, I feel like
a little stylized different.
Like, I think the sculpt looks a little bit different. The lip is also a little bit more pursed now. It's like a little bit more up, but this one was more like him fighting, like this hairstyle. Like, he had just been out shooting someone. But
cool.
Is there like a huge difference? I mean, I guess I should have pulled them up side by side, but I mean, either way, I mean, I feel like they're both pretty good. What do you guys think?
The denim looks way better.
What now?
Yeah, now.
Yeah, compared to what it used to. Yeah.
Yeah. That's just like a denim colored shirt, whereas the new one is like actually denim.
Yep.
Yeah, look at you just
huge improvement.
Texture, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if people would do that with the hair, like try to customize it to have it down and stuff.
Oh, I would never. You could, but I would never risk it, dude. I would be like, no, I couldn't do it. Like, I don't even like, I'm reviewing the T1000 right now. I don't even want to put the cop jacket on him. I'm like, dude, I don't want to do this shit. Because like, I would never use that look. You know what I mean? I have to do it for the review, but like, I would never actually do that. So it's kind of, I'm just like, dude, I don't want to break something. That's why I'm just worried about that. But I mean, but Dean, do you think this could, I mean, he is like Walter White level, right? I mean, I think he could surprise people and become somewhat popular. Maybe he's like a Pennywise, right? Where not a ton of people order him, and then he sells out, and then everyone's like, I need that Rick Grimes. Could that happen, you think?
Yeah, I could see that. Like, someone's like, oh, I like Rick Grimes, but not really right now. And then once they see the reviews and people start getting it, they're like, fuck, I really should have ordered it.
Right.
That's definitely possible. But
yeah, I think so. And I know, Seth, you ordered these, right? You ordered.
Yeah, it's funny. I see in the comments someone's talking about a battle damage Glenn from that season.
Battle damage Glenn, dude. Way too soon. Way too soon. That's hilarious. Yeah, but I'm excited about them. I picked them up. I mean, Walking Dead was a huge part of my like college years, so I'm pretty excited to get them. But we did get a super chat, by the way, so we're gonna address that real quick. Gavin Beard, thank you so much, Gavin. Appreciate you, bro. $4.99. These figures are about 10 years too late, and the 18916 rule killed the show. What is that rule? Have you guys heard of that before? 189. I feel like I'm gonna walk into something I'm searching here.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It brought up a calculator. What is? Oh, okay. Apparently, it's a Reddit post about it. Okay. But interesting, Gavin, you have to let us know, bro, like what that means, because that's pretty wild. But yeah, Austin's right. They did fix the neck length too. I think it's much more natural and human looking now. But yeah, because that was the prototype. Yeah,
it definitely looks better than the 301s that came out, in my opinion.
Dude. Not even close. Like that's not even an opinion, Seth. That's like just an actual statement. Like that's just no.
Yeah, it seems like InArt's taken kind of what 3.0 made, you know, the Game of Thrones line, Walking Dead, and they're just giving the definitive versions, at least at this point in time.
And they're like taking what Asmus made with Lord of the Rings and being like, okay, we're gonna do it better than you guys. Yeah, that's what they're doing. Yeah. So, but yeah, because there's only so many licenses to grab, and you know, one of them being Walking Dead. So here we are with Negan, season 8 again. And I want to bring up, I'll bring up a graphic real quick, just showcasing some of the values. I think that this came off the top of my head. There were some others like Sculpted Aragorn. I tried to go for the somewhat lower priced options. From what I remember, Superman was around $375. I couldn't find an exact price for it. I know that the Corn Sweat version, David Corn Sweat, was $308 on InArt. Paul Atreides Sculpted was about $360. This Negan is $269. Like, that's cheaper than most Hot Toys. That's crazy, Seth. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this has got to be InArt's best value figure. Like, it's sculpted beard, sculpted hair, but real leather jacket, incredible work of art. No more magnetic bases, it looks like, which is fine because they didn't always work super well. Anyway, that's a whole other topic entirely. But could it be, Seth, InArt's best value? Because this Negan is pretty good for $269. What are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, definitely. Do we know if it's a real leather jacket? I couldn't really find it.
It is apparently.
It is? Yep. Yeah, definitely, because it's gonna hold up. It looks really, really good. But yeah, it's odd. The only thing I was saying was it's especially better than Hot Toys Artisan, but that Rick, the price difference between the two is a little crazy.
Yeah, it's like $120, something like that.
Yeah, because it's even compared to Hot Toys, they're rude hair and stuff. It's such a great value still. But yeah, this Negan looks so good, especially for the price. I had to just get that dual pack. And I like that you can customize it too, like take off the jacket, stuff like that. And yeah, all the accessories, you have to get Lucille and everything. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for these.
Yeah, I think it's pretty awesome, dude. And I will say, here's the prototype from SDCC in 2024 that I held in my hands. So that's not my hand there, but it is someone's hand. And they were holding this Negan figure. And I think it was great then. I think it's even better now. I mean, looking at this thing, it looks great. I do think it could be improved and retooled slightly, and I think it will in the final product. I think it's very good. I think it's very strong. But for $269, I'm with you, Seth. For me personally, I'll say it. I think this is InArt's best value figure. The price is right for this one. If you're a big Walking Dead fan, I've seen people messaging me saying they're not getting Rick, but they are getting this, and they wanted a sculpted Rick. Totally get it. Not happening apparently. But this Negan, I mean, I think for $269, there's no reason for him to be rooted really. Not really necessary. So, but it looks fantastic. Dean, what do you think? Is it a good value in your eyes? Because to me, for $269, it's pretty damn good. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, $269 is what Hot Toys money, right? Typical release Hot Toys is $280. Well, you know, once it gets over here, so it's like a little bit more expensive. You know, if you're getting from I guess an Asian retailer.
Yeah.
But InArt has really high quality, so I feel like that's, you know, pretty like reasonable. Like, okay, like, you know, I'm willing to spend that. It is sculpted, but man, this looks really good. That honestly, that price is pretty surprising. You know, because even with the Superman, that the cheapest was what, 309 that you had to pull up?
308, yeah.
308. So coming in like pretty significantly less is kind of wild. Considering I would say his outfit's a lot more intricate than, you know, a bodysuit with a cape. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Real
the
leather,
jacket, the scarf, the pants, the belts. Yeah, this figure looks fantastic. Negan's a really interesting character because you like, he's such a piece of shit, but he's so likable.
Yeah.
And you like kind of root for him, but then you also really want to see him fucking killed.
Yep.
Because like, I mean, when Negan showed up, it was like a cultural moment. It was, did you watch The Walking Dead? And of course I didn't, because I stopped watching it. And I was like, no, what happened? Like, you gotta watch it. And so I watched it and I was like, oh my God, right? Like, Glenn is such a lovable character.
Yep.
That like, you don't really ever come back from that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's very difficult.
So it's like, yeah, like the whole time you're just like, can someone please fucking kill this guy? But he's also like he's so like comfortable in his shittiness that you're like, I kind of dig it.
Right. So you can see why people would follow him.
Yeah, he is a really interesting character. So I could completely understand why somebody wants to have him on his shelf, you know. And yeah, this figure looks amazing. So 269, honestly, that's a wild asking price in a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah, I think it is too, dude. I think it's awesome. I pre-ordered both of these just as Seth did. I pre-ordered the bundle pack, free shipping direct through InArt. If you guys check out my preview video, I have a link where you can use the code. It's a 3% discount. So you can use that, get Negan and Rick. Look, they both look fantastic, dude. I'm so excited to have these in the collection. So very much looking forward to adding these guys. And again, I think it's InArt's best value. Do people care? Is it too little too late? Maybe. I guess we'll find out. Worst case, these end up being, grails because people passed on them and they slept on it. And, that's fine by me. So
I feel like Negan's going to be more of a grail than Rick.
You think so? Well, Rick's more expensive. So
probably just because of the jacket, honestly, for Rick. Because people, if they, especially the brown jacket, if they ever make that, then that one's definitely... Yeah, that one's going to be a grill for sure.
That's true. Could be.
Yeah, that Negan just looks so good. I'm still waiting for Daryl, though.
Dude, I know. You know that one's coming. Apparently, Jose told us it was a licensing thing. It was a licensing thing with, with AMC. The season 8 version versus the Daryl show version. That was the difference. Yeah, so.
If they do the Daryl show version, I don't even know if I'd want it then.
Yeah, dude. I think it's going to be the season 8 one, though. I think they'll get it sorted out, so. But yeah, anyway, guys, let's go ahead and move on. We got some other news here. We got some exclusive Hot Toys announcements, which I think are going to be pretty interesting. Miles Morales, Aliens versus Avengers suit. So my question being, anytime we have an exclusive figure like this, that's maybe a little bit under the radar, that not everyone knows exactly what it is or where it comes from, will it be a sleeper hit? I got a lot of messages from people asking about when this was actually going to go up for live for pre-order. I saw the RSVP is up, but I didn't see an actual time yet. So the chat might have to fill me in if something has changed in the meantime. But this looks pretty cool, honestly. It's an Alien versus Avengers suit. It's a comic or originated figure. And I think a lot of people are interested in, they're keen on getting this one. I know, Seth, you were pointing out it's like the anti-Venom suit or whatever it was called. At the end of the second Spider-Man game. So to me, I have no interest in this whatsoever. But a lot of people apparently do. And I'm glad that comic book readers are getting something that they're going to be able to enjoy and find representation in. But for me, I just have no interest in it at all. And I feel like it's interesting to see all these comic things I get exposed to through Hot Toys. I never knew they did all these crazy things in the comics, but apparently everything that can be done has been done in a comic book, and crossovers and everything in between. So, we'll see if this one's a sleeper hit for people. But Seth, what do you think? Could this be a sleeper hit, one that collectors really go after and it sells out pretty quick? What are your thoughts on it?
So I feel like people that know the comic book and stuff saw this and they really want it, but people like me saw this and they have no clue what it is. So because for me, I'd rather get the anti-Venom suit that Hot Toys is coming out with than this, because it looks like the same type of suit. But I'll admit it does look really cool. But I never knew it existed either. But there's definitely people out there that probably saw this. I'm curious in the chat if anyone they saw this and just they know exactly what it is. Because in my video I was looking at it and it looked cool, but I was asking people to definitely fill me in on what it is, because I'm really not feeling it though.
Yeah, dude, it's a cool figure though. For me though, but we have no connection to it. You know what I mean? Like we've not read the comics, so we're not familiar with it, but a lot of people have. And they think it's pretty cool. You have interchangeable lenses there, the eyepiece is there, the black versus the white. It's pretty cool. Of course, you have the alien with him. That's pretty cool. And of course, a pretty cool diorama base there as well that really sells the whole thing. Anytime Hot Toys can do a diorama base like that, I'm all for it. So, easy pass for me personally, but I do think it could be a somewhat sleeper hit, somewhat under the radar popular figure with those comic book collectors that Hot Toys, Seth, are trying to bring into the hobby. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like those the people out there that saw this and they really wanted it, those are the type of people they're trying to satisfy here. Because I feel like 1,500 units is good. I definitely I wonder if it'll sit on there for a little bit, because the Last Stand suit, this one kind of reminds me of that one, because I remember that one sat on there for a little bit.
Yeah.
Because that one, I like collecting Spider-Man because he's my favorite character.
Yeah.
But even the Last Stand suit I had on pre-order, but then I canceled. So this one, yeah, if I get a Miles Morales, definitely want that one from the game. But this one for me is just a pass.
Yeah.
I can't justify. I was calling it Gooey Miles because
Gooey Miles.
It looks like his symbiote version, like an anti-venom Miles, basically.
That makes sense. The suit's probably going to be prone to creasing, but as people have pointed out with recent Spider-Man figures, they'll rebound pretty well. I mean, just put it back in a neutral pose for a little while, and usually they will typically rebound. So it's doable. You can work with it. Dean, what do you think? Sleeper hit or no?
I don't know about sleeper hit. It's really cool. I love the face hugger silhouette on the suit, reminiscent of the spider. I think it's amazing. I'm with you guys. I have no idea what this is. I didn't know Spider-Man ever fought aliens or Avengers. But it's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm shocked they put it as an exclusive, because there's some Spider-Man they've released and I'm like, why did you put this on a wide release? And people love their Spider-Man and Miles Morales. So yeah, 1,500 units. Honestly, I feel like it could sell more. So sleeper hit,
yeah, it could. I mean, I think, Dean, there are collectors out there for sure that are very interested in this guy, and also maybe they're not collecting Hot Toys yet, but they're about to. That could be something. I mean, these comic book figures appeal to I think a wide variety of collectors. Maybe some that haven't bought a lot of Hot Toys so far. And
yeah, like the people who know they want this, they know. But then,
dude,
like 100%. Us, we just see this and kind of confused.
Yeah, well, us we see and we're just like, okay, anyway. So Rick and Negan, the 2-pack, or Negan and Rick, depending upon which one you bought. Yeah, so exactly. Yeah, man. And Alpha Dog is right. Spidey has a huge following, whether it's Miles or Peter or whoever. It's always going to have somewhat of an audience for sure. Which is why Hot Toys will always continue to make them forever and ever and ever until the end of time. So, which Dean, they will 100%. They're gonna keep doing it for sure. So anyway, guys, let's keep moving on here. We got some more topics to get to. We got another exclusive figure. Hot Toys announced it's the exclusive Batman, the XE suit, the Hellbat suit version. Which I was like, you know what? I think this is pretty cool. Actually, am I gonna buy it? Hell no. But is it pretty cool? I still kind of like it. Is it the Batman? No. But for someone out there, it is. It's a kind of, I think it's a very unique looking suit. And I think it's going to have a lot of presence on a shelf. Again, no connection to it myself. So this is not coming home in any way, shape, or form. But for those who love Batman on Batman Day, and you really want this Arkham Origins Hellbat suit version, I think it could be pretty cool. But we know this is low-hanging fruit for Hot Toys. Take a pre-existing mold, change the colors around, make it exclusive, slap that exclusive sticker on it. It sells like hotcakes. So, Seth, is it cool enough? Does it have the cool factor to buy? What do you think?
It looks really cool, but yeah, I don't think so. I'm starting to wonder if Batman's going to be like their new Iron Man with just repaints and stuff. Because I'm still waiting for that Arkham Origins base suit. That suit I really love, and I don't think they ever made one. I couldn't find anything about it. And then I see this, and yeah, it kind of disappointed me quite a bit. Because I just want that Arkham Origins suit. So
that would be cool.
Yeah, and then one thing too is it looks like in a lot of the photos they're using that UV on them, because like on the sideshow photos, I should say, the actual lines and stuff, it reminds me of Tron a little bit, but they're not really going to glow in your display how they look in some of the photos. So it looks cool. There's definitely people out there who want it, who have like an Arkham line or even just collect Batman out there. But for me, I have to pass. I even had the Batgirl when the Nightwing came out. I decided to put him on pre-order and then Batgirl. And then actually when I saw this, I canceled both those because we're probably never getting another Arkham Batman just from the base game.
Yeah, it's possible not
on that. Yeah, if they do come out as the Origins though, then yeah, I'm getting that day one.
Okay, so the Origin suit is one that there's a void to be filled there then. Okay.
Oh yeah, definitely. Gotcha. I feel like a lot of people, they really want that suit.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, the Arkham Origins game. Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think this looks pretty cool, and I think the figure photography they've done for it is actually pretty good here. I think they've done a good job with this one. So I kind of like it. I mean, again, this could end up feeling real cheap in hand, though. I mean, looking at some of the parts, like it could look kind of cool, but in your hand, you could be like, this feels like a giant Batman hunk of plastic. That's what it feels like. So, yeah. We'll end up seeing what it turns out like when collectors actually get it in hand. But Dean, what do you think? Does it have the cool factor enough to actually swipe the credit card metaphorically? What do you think?
For me, no. For someone, hell yeah, dude. This is badass.
Yeah.
They've done one similar, yeah. I forget what it was called, but it was basically the exact same thing.
Just a regular XC suit.
Yeah, just sans all the spikes.
Yeah, and I think that one's still on Sideshow. It's just like an available figure.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh, okay. I mean, even when I saw that one, I was tempted. I was like, that looks pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah.
So to have it black and red with the spikes, and this is very fucking cool. I
think it's cool, dude.
Batman is just one of those characters that it's like you said a second ago, it's just gonna feel like a big hunk of Batman plastic. Who cares? You know what I mean? Like,
that's fair.
That's fucking cool. Yeah, people love their Batman. But I mean, if the other one's still sitting, I don't know. Maybe the spikes and the red and the cool helmet will make a difference and have people pick it up. But I remember that original. I was like, damn, like low key want to get this, but
yeah.
Maybe if I find it on sale, but I only have one Batman in my collection, and it's the movie BVS Armored Batman.
Oh, nice. I have 0 Batman in my collection. I have one place held for a Batman for InArt Collectibles Batman, and they have yet to deliver it. So it's going to be 2029 before that one.
I'm assuming Bale Batman.
Bale Batman, yeah, Bale Man.
Okay.
Of course, Dean. That franchise is goated. You know this.
I don't know.
It's absolutely goated, dude. Seth, you agree with me, right? Yeah, I see a Joker behind you.
Okay. Yeah, I like the Dark Knight. My main one is just the Dark Knight. So that's basically the line I'm trying to go for. Yeah. It'd be cool. I hope they 3.0 to Harvey Dent, because actually that reminds me, because similar to this Batman, I wasn't collecting at the time they started making all those Arkham Batmans. So for me, it's kind of, just seeing these is a little disappointing, because I want them to make the Batmans from the games I played growing up.
Yeah.
And now that I can collect it, I don't think they're ever really going to make them again. Hopefully they'll 2.0 and do stuff in the future, but it's just very disappointing.
I will say, Seth, we did get a comment from Carlos. This is as cool as Will's tats, meaning it's probably the coolest figure on the planet. I mean, let's be real, right? Like, so now I'm not that conceited, I promise. But yeah, so I do appreciate the comment, though. But I think it must be a pretty cool figure if that's the case. Nonetheless, this Batman, I kind of like it. Again, am I buying it? Hell no. But, these exclusive figures, they can be very hit or miss. But that's why it's exclusive, right? Because it's certainly not for everyone. It's not going to be a figure that everyone is going to want in their collection. But it could be one that a decent amount of collectors are really hungry for to add to their display. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for your thoughts on that one. Let's keep moving. We're actually breezing through the topics. This is kind of concerning, but we're gonna figure it out. Nonetheless, we got an Iron Man here, which I'm sure people are gonna love this one. Oh wait, we got a couple super chats. Let me address those real quick, and then we'll get to these. I think it was just Michael, actually. Michael, thank you so much, bro. $2 super chat. Would 1,000% prefer Adam West 2.0 instead? That would have been great. I wouldn't get it, but a lot of people would. Adam West 2.0 is I think would have been a popular one for sure. So shout out to Michael on that one. Maybe one day, dude. But I don't think they're gonna make it anytime soon. So anyway, guys, I think that was the only one. So we're going to keep moving a little bit through our next topic here. And it's the Iron Man, as I was just referencing, kind of gave it away on that one. The Subzero fractal armor. Never heard of it before until today. So, we got a brand new armor that we can discuss. This is going to be, could it be goated? Could it be a figure of the year contender? Actually, no, I didn't even bring up the photo. So that's how important this thing is. We are going to talk about, I'm sure Seth, Dean, you guys saw this, right? You saw the Iron Man figure that was announced.
I haven't really looked at it at all.
Well, you're in for a treat, Dean, let me tell you, because this thing is, I think it could be the Iron Man. I think it could be definitive, honestly. So it could end up being.
Tell if you're trolling or...
Yeah, I mean, I am trolling. Yeah, I am definitely trolling. Okay. Yeah, no.
I can never tell you. You're always so fucking positive.
Because this is it.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is the Mark IV Sub-Zero fractal armor, which again, I get it. Hatu is going to make an easy, quick buck. You take the Mark IV, you fucking make it Sub-Zero. Why not just make a Sub-Zero for Mortal Kombat? I would have much preferred that. I would have bought that, but not. I'm not the audience for this figure, so I'm trying not to shit on it too much, but I hate these. I do not like them at all. Seth, I don't want to sway your opinion, though, too much. Is it the worst Iron Man yet? Am I being dramatic? What are your thoughts?
No, yeah, I don't really like it either. Because the same for me is I thought the one Fractal Iron Man, the red and gold, looked kind of cool. But then this one's just not even the right color scheme. Yeah, even that other one's still sitting there. No one really wants it. This, yeah, for the 25th anniversary, it feels kind of like a waste. Yeah. They basically just came out here. It is a different mold. It looks like you can actually feel that texture on it and stuff. And in hand, the red and gold version looked kind of cool. So that's why that one I saw, it was still sitting there. I was debating a little bit. But this one, yeah, I am really curious if people out there even care. Because they've had so many Iron Man repaints. The only repaints I do like, though, are basically the Iron Man that are different characters. So, for example, like that Iron Patriot that came out, that's like a whole different character, but it was like the Mark 46 suit, just a little bit of retooling on the mask and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then this one it looks like all the armor is different. So it seems like they put some effort into it, but for the price of Iron Man figures, was it like $415 or something, like base price before shipping and stuff? I feel like it's going to be sitting there for quite a while. Like the other fractal design, the red and gold, is probably going to sit there for much longer than this. Yeah, I saw this one. I was just like that Batman, very disappointed. Yeah, like for Batman Day, I was disappointed. For the 25th anniversary, so far I've been disappointed, except that Wolverine. Man, yeah,
yeah. I'm Seth. I'm with you on this one, man. Look, I get it. Again, like I said, I'm not trying to poo-poo Hot Toys making a quick buck. The base is kind of cool. I'll give them that. It's a reuse, but just a change, just ever so slightly. But it's Iron Man. Iron Man's always going to sell. I think this might be bigger overseas. That's my speculation from what I've heard. I heard there's a market over there overseas of collectors who will buy virtually everything that's Iron Man.
And there's probably like some Iron Man collectors out there that want every version of Iron Man. Yes. But I've seen some people talk about how they still haven't made the whole Iron Legion, and then they come out with this because there's so many Iron Man suits that were even in the movies, but they keep choosing to just repaint stuff, especially because there's some Iron Men that they didn't even make like diecast yet. And this is another diecast one, so it's definitely not for me. But some people probably see this, and to me it looks more like an art piece. With all the fractal design, it's iridescent. I think that's the word for it. A little reflective and stuff.
Yeah.
But
yeah, definitely, dude. Definitely. I mean, but at the end of the day, I mean, it's money, right? It comes down to business. I mean, this is going to make money for Hot Toys. 100%.
Yeah. Like I'm not going to choose this over Rick. So
no, but that's the thing, dude. This is more expensive than Rick. It's going to be significantly more expensive than Negan. Right. So
like all the engineering and the Iron Man suits, they're like really impressive figures. But just, because for me personally, I still need some of those suits, like the Avengers suit, Mark III, Mark VI, those suits. But then when I see this, it's just, I guess I'm saving money for whenever they decide to remake those.
I will say that pose is kind of cool. I kind of like it more with that one. But, but again, I'm the more museum pose type collector anyway. Except for Bane, which again, I got him in the come at me bro pose now. So I'm pretty excited about that. But, this Iron Man, I mean, it's not the Sub-Zero that we're looking for. We need the Mortal Kombat. Like if Hot Toys is going to start expanding, why not take out the Mortal Kombat license? That'd be kind of cool. Do something that, other major players haven't done with Storm Collectibles, but they're not Hot Toys. And, that would be kind of cool. That's what it got me.
Yeah. Someone probably saw something about Sub-Zero from Hot Toys, got really excited, saw this and got really disappointed.
Dude, could you imagine though? That would be so seamless arms, like Scorpion and Sub-Zero. That would be great. That'd be
I wonder, because Mortal Kombat 2 is coming out, the movie. So I wonder if anyone's going to pick up that license because I don't think any official license figures were made for the first Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, no.
But now if the second one does really well or something, I wonder if anyone's going to pick it up.
Yeah, just Pop Toys made Scorpion unlicensed, but that figure's fantastic.
Oh yeah, that one looked really
but
cool.
then they decided to not make Sub-Zero. So I don't understand that decision at all. That was extremely a curious one, a head scratcher. Dean, I gotta have you jump in here, bro. Is this Iron Man? Does this get you excited or no? Tell me the truth.
No, it doesn't.
Okay. Live reaction.
I liked the original Fractal design. The Mark IV is an interesting choice because it's kind of an underwhelming suit. But I mean, it looks cool, right?
Yeah.
All Iron Men look pretty fucking cool. It's just like, in terms of movie suits, it doesn't really do a whole lot with the Mark IV. But it's
it just sucks.
It just sucks. Like, because like the original one, it's very cool, very shimmery, iridescent. This one, I feel like wants to be more iridescent with like the blues and the greens and the pinks, and it's just not, which I guess is fine, right? It's called the Subzero, so it's just like all white and icy, but it just makes it real boring to look at. Like, if you want me to pick up an Iron Man figure that is essentially lumpy, right? Because you got to have that sculpted detail.
Mm-hmm.
It's like my eyes need to be excited by it. That's what the other one did really well.
Yeah.
This one is just so flat. I do like the little gold accents popping through, like on the hip and up in the arms, but that's just like not enough.
Yeah.
It's just not good. Like, if you're gonna do this was not done well. I think the first one was done really well.
Yeah. I think with this one,
the color scheme makes it less iconic.
Yeah. Again, it's like, and I know people like that one because it has an actual comic origin root. The arena suit Boba Fett. Like, I feel like that kind of stripped Boba Fett of his personality because, like, the green and all the colors with him and the shades of brown, like that weathering, it made him look so mysterious, right? Like the all black just kind of
like lived in,
right? Like, he's so mysterious. Like, what has this dude been fucking up to out there? Like, that's but with the arena suit, it's just kind of like, okay, I mean, cool, but and with this suit, it's just like, I get it. We're not the audience for it. That's fine. But at the end of the day, like, I'm just like, man, I get these business decisions make sense. Well,
like what Seth was just saying, like for the 25th anniversary, I was expecting something big. I mean, to be fair, I did expect to see an Iron Man, but like so far it's 3 releases and only one of them is like, I see anybody even kind of like, yeah, I'd pick that up. Like everything else is just like pass.
Right.
And it's like, what the hell, man? I wanted to see something. It's like that scene from Incredibles.
Right.
What are you hoping for? I don't know, something.
Well, I'm just hoping.
It even more disappointing.
Yeah, I'm just glad, honestly, Seth and Dean, that Hot Toys has showed a pulse, because in the last couple of weeks, I mean, to a month, maybe a month and a half, they've been announcing and releasing like almost nothing, dude. It's been remarkably poor. And again, people were giving me some shit like, Will, the live stream topics are getting redundant. Like, dude, I can only do so much. Like, there is nothing releasing. There's been one, like that one week, there was one release. It was fucking Hound Trooper, Sergeant Hound or whatever. And I was like, dude, like one announcement. I was like, what do you want me to do with that? It's another trooper, So this is, with this one, at least they're announcing and releasing things, but damn. I hate this personally. I do not like this Iron Man at all, and I don't. I wish those resources could go into other things, but I get Hot Toys is a business. They have to make a quick buck when they see it. They're like, you know what? They're gonna keep doing these, and we just have to accept it. I've accepted.
Yeah, and even these fractal designs are probably gonna keep going. Because after they did that one, they have that mold down now with like all the detail that we'll probably see. Next one might be like black and gold.
Yep.
They'll probably just keep going with these for a while.
You just repaint it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. Repaint it. repaint it, take the same mold, keep making them, keep selling them, keep making cash. And, you know, I also understand the idea that this could be funding other figures that we want to see made. So, you know, that's great too. So
yeah, and people who collect Iron Man, and there's definitely people out there that see this and want it because it is a very nice art piece, but there's just too many other figures I need other than this. And for the 25th anniversary, it's a bit underwhelming.
Yeah, just a bit for sure. I mean, considering what did we get? We got Miles Morales, we got, which some people are excited about. We got the Wolverine and we got the Iron Man, right? So, and the Batman, right? So Batman was kind of like Batman Day actually, but still the exclusive figures we've been getting, it's like exciting. I don't know if that's the word.
Yeah, it's definitely the brown suit Wolverine to me is the best one because even the Miles, there's people out there who see that they want it, but for us, we don't know what that is. So
100%.
Yeah, it's not the type of character that we've been asking for, but there's still a lot of characters that they still haven't made. They can still go into. So I'm hoping, I heard some people say maybe there's like a wave 2 or something coming from the anniversary because they haven't done any Star Wars stuff yet, but
this is where the Anakin and Obi-Wan come in. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I saw people talking about that. That
really I still think they're coming, dude. I gotta believe it. It makes too much business sense. You can't not make those. Like that's no. I mean, Hot Toys is making everything that everyone has wanted right now. So
yeah, we saw that one, like I think it was 12 skill or something, the Black Series dual pack of Anakin and Obi-Wan with all the base and stuff. If Hot Toys ever did that, they better not make it exclusive because they're going to get lots of orders for that. That would be insane.
100%. And a sculpted version for make an artisan and a sculpted. I think that would be the move. Yeah, make both. So, but and then people have the option. So, guys, let's keep moving along here. We're gonna, and I saw the comments by the way asking about Natalie. So Natalie is coming back. Natalie is, I think she might have just gotten back from a cruise with Ty, and she is coming back. I'm not sure if it's going to be, it's probably not next week. It's probably going to be the following week after that. I'm hoping, but I got to confirm with her. She wanted a couple weeks off. She was going on a cruise. She's coming back. So yeah, she is going to be back here soon. And we're going to talk about J&D. J&D is back. So we need to discuss them. Dean, Seth, J&D has announced a 1/6 scale. It seems to me to be a statue line, right? So I'm going to zoom way in and read the people here what James Park, the CEO of J&D, posted. He essentially was saying like they've had a 1/3 Guts statue from Berserk, and he's been really excited about the line. He said, just like many of you, I'm a collector, and he wanted to make something for J&D that stands apart. So that's why they did their hyper-real statues. Now the 1/6 Kojin works, like Joker and Two-Face and John Wick and all that stuff. Now they're going to do something called Narrative Diorama Art Series, or NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, something you sign and don't say anything. As the name suggests, the line moves beyond characters into the heart of storytelling. So they're starting with Berserk, and they're making a 1/6, version of these characters. And I believe, what was it? They were starting with Skull Knight, Eclipse Skull Knight. So so it looks like Dean a diorama statue. It's a diorama statue in 6 scale. The CEO said it was going to be an amazing, amazing creation of art, and amazing price. So I'm thinking this is going to be somewhat lower end on the price range compared to J&D and make it more affordable. But they're going to make 6 scale diorama environmental set pieces. I don't know if this is only going to be animated or they're going to go. They said no silicone, so it's not going to be like Two-Face and shit. So, but I'm thinking it's going to be more animated and things like that, or armored characters or whatever, to make cool statues like these. I think this is pretty cool. I don't know what the price is going to be for it, but I don't know if collectors are going to want 1/6 scale statues. But I do think overall that's kind of cool, and I'm excited to see what they do with it. Seth, what do you think? Does it have potential for the 1/6 scale world?
I do think it's really cool because for me, I don't really collect statues because they're just too big. But if they go 6 scale, then I actually have space for 6 scale stuff.
Yeah.
When I was reading that, it looked like they're going to focus more like animation, stuff like that. So honestly, even this, I have no clue what that is. Is it from anime? Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it's from Berserk.
See, Dean. Yeah.
Oh,
Dean.
from Berserk.
Dean knows his Berserk. Yeah.
Yeah, because honestly, I've never. Is there?
Yeah, I haven't seen it either. So to be fair, I have not seen it either.
Yeah, is it just a manga or is it a movie or anything as well?
There's an old 90s anime adaptation. There's a kind of mid 2000s animation, and then there's a newer one, but I think it got canceled. But yeah, so
well,
read it. I was just read it.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out. Yeah. Because I have heard about Berserk, but I don't know the characters or anything.
It'll change your fucking life, bro.
Yeah, I need to check it out then. But
yeah,
these 6-scale statues, for me, it's cool because then maybe if there's ever one that I really want, then I actually have room for it now. Because for me, I use those like Brotar displays, some IKEA ones, which I have behind me, but I'm trying to transition to Brotar because having to do custom lights on stuff, they keep falling down on me. So I have to keep putting them back up.
Dude, get the module space. I'm telling you.
I want
the money in. Yeah. It's going to be worth it.
Yeah, I really want Machi space. But right now I'm just waiting to get like a permanent space and stuff before I get really invested in it. Yeah, these statues though, I think they're really cool. It is JND, so I wonder if they're going to start doing like silicone stuff like that. But they definitely better not charge a lot for them because, their 6-scale figures are really expensive. But if they can actually get it down to around where the 6-scale figures are, something like that, then it's definitely going to be pretty competitive. Especially if they start doing, if it is more animation, like anime stuff like that. If they do like Arcane, even if somehow they get into like Cyberpunk, because for me, Cyberpunk's my favorite. I love Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
I heard it got really good, Seth. Yeah, after like it's refined now, and it's actually a really good game. People have said.
Yeah, the game, then also the anime Edge Runners.
Oh, the anime. Okay.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, because the one I'm probably gonna break my rules on getting non-animated like color figures or anything is probably gonna be Edge Runners from 3.0.
Oh,
so if they do stuff like that, so if they start doing anime and stuff that I'm actually interested in, then I actually have room for it. So I'd start considering it. Yeah,
that would be cool. Dude, I think this looks like a really cool piece. Dean, you're the Berserker guy. So again, I'm not, I'm not the one who's, familiar with this property, but I think it looks cool. It all depends on the price, like Seth was saying, though. If this is like $1,200 fucking dollars or something stupid, then it's not going to be good. But if it comes at like $400, I think you could get some people. Like this is, I think it's pretty, dynamic. What do you think, Dean?
So I fucking love Skull Knight. He's a bit of a dingus, and you don't really know what his deal is. He seems like he's a good guy, but in order to be in his situation, he's probably pretty fucking bad. So yeah, Skull Knight's really interesting. He looks fucking cool. 3.0 did a Skull Knight figure, and he was pretty pricey when it came out. I believe they reissued it. I think you could still order it right now. And I just didn't like the way he kind of like figure wise. I wasn't a fan, so I never picked it up. And I want a Skull Knight. And then the alternative is like the Prime 1 Skull Knights, and it's like quarter scale, and he's on his horse, and it's like fucking, $2,500. And I'm like, I don't have that kind of money to be throwing around.
I've seen that statue. That's sick, though.
It's a beautiful statue, and I would own it. I mean, to be fair, I have the Nosferatu Zod in apostle form, and that was like almost $5,000. But it's like,
damn,
that took a long time to pay off, and then it's like they only made 100 of them, I think, or 50. It's something crazy. So it's like I have to get it, but priorities, right? But to have a Skull Knight like this, where it's a much more manageable size, probably a much more manageable price. I mean, even up to like $600, I think I'd be in on this.
Yeah.
Because you figure 6-scale Skull Knight, he's a big guy off the rip, so he's much bigger than your average 6-scale person.
Right.
Added the horse, add the base. This is not an insignificant sized piece. So 400 seems like a stretch. So I'm thinking like 6, maybe 7. They have been pretty good about bringing their prices back. So if they're bragging about it being cheaper than you would think, then we'll see what that looks like. But this is pretty exciting for me, especially as a Berserk fan, because for a long time we were starving, guys. There was not a lot of Berserk stuff out there, and the stuff that was out there was like super old. It was like from like the 90s, or it was the Prime ones that are crazy expensive. But Yeah, I have a third scale Guts, quarter scale Griffith, quarter scale Zod. I need me as the Skull Knight. So this is really exciting.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. So Dean, you would consider picking this up then?
Oh, 100%.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we need to see those prices.
Yeah, I know. That's the question, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I think at the end of the day, this is, I think this is going to be one for me that, I'm excited to see the line. It's probably not going to be anything that I'm going to want. But I am excited to see kind of what they offer and see if they, again, make something unique in, the market and see, what's going to be available. So we'll see. They said the price is going to be amazing. So who knows what that means? Could be $1,000, like the chat saying. Could be $400. We don't really know. So
I mean, $1,000. That's you're getting into Prime 1 third.
That's like
quarter scale range. So it's got to be better than that. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. And it's not going to be silicone and shit. So I mean, I don't know if you'd be able to justify that. I feel like it's going to come in lower than that.
Because I want to say Mezco does a 1/6 scale statue line.
Mm-hmm.
I think they did Conan. Was it Conan they did?
I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think I've seen that one.
And then those were, I want to say like 300-ish.
Okay.
And I imagine JND is going to have a little bit more of a more premium feel to it. So $300 seems kind of crazy to me.
Yeah.
Again, also it's Skull Knight and he's on a horse, so
yeah,
you got to factor in the horse in the sculpt. So
yeah,
I'm thinking it's got to be under 1,000.
I think so too. And by the way, guys, if you're enjoying this live stream, make sure to click the like button for us. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. That's important as well. But just so more people can see this live stream and join in the chat and engage with us, make sure you're clicking it. Don't hit and run. Please click the like button if you're enjoying it. I appreciate it. It really does help the algorithm and send more people to stream. So appreciate it because Seth and Dean are absolutely killing it, dude. So I'm happy. We got an Avengers level panel. It's going great. And we're going to talk about some other important things here. I think we got enough to fill the rest of the show, so we'll be fine. The wait list, right? Or actually, no, let me adjust the super chat real quick. Let's do that real quick because I know we had one. We got one from Game Shift. Thank you so much, bro. For a $4.99 super chat. I feel like these exclusive Iron Man figures are important because they let Hot Toys experiment with new paint techniques and textures. That's actually a good point. That's an optimistic approach, Game Shift. What do you think, Seth? I think that makes sense, though.
Yeah, that's actually a good point because especially that iridescent paint they're putting on it, seeing it in hand, because I saw some like shorts and videos of people with that first fractal design.
Yeah,
that is a good point, actually. The only thing is I hope they start using on like figures that aren't just repaints, but yeah, it's definitely a good take there.
Yeah, I think so too. I think Game Shift is onto something. I mean, maybe we could look at it more glass half full and, and say that they're doing some good things that will help with other figures. That would be great. So yeah, that's awesome. But I still don't want those Iron Man figures. So
no.
excited about it. But I mean, at the end of the day, if there is like a light at the end of the tunnel, then I guess I'm willing to be like, okay, it's fine. But thank you so much, Game Shift. Appreciate you, bro, for the super chat. That was a really good thought. And so we got a topic here about the wait list, right? So I'm very excited. I posted about this on Instagram. The Winter Soldier actually converted for me. So this is a photo that was actually shared on Reddit. There were plenty of photos going around on Facebook in the groups, people saying like my Winter Soldier waitlist converted. I did not get a special edition waitlist conversion, unfortunately. So I do not have the shield. Unfortunately, I really want that shield. So if you're willing to sell it, let me know. I got the standard version. I'm still on the waitlist for the special edition version, which if it converts, I'll just switch and it'll be fine. But I'm really excited about this. I'm glad I'm getting this Winter Soldier in my collection. But my question more so being, Seth and Dean, are Artisan figures like very attainable at this point? I think Anakin was really the only one that people had to like go in the streets and fight each other for. Like Winter Soldier was a bloodbath insofar as like the live drop, like it was very difficult to get and it went to a waitlist relatively quickly. But then now there's all these waitlist conversions and like a ton of people got an email for this. Like I saw there were a lot of people saying they got waitlist conversions. A lot of people were passing. And now there were Black Widow ones, Iron Spider ones. I'm starting to feel like these Artisan figures are like the hype is going down a little bit and it's settling. And people are starting to be like, okay, I'm going to cancel this and let someone else have it. And then the waitlist conversions are flowing. So Seth, what do you think? Are Artisan figures like very attainable at this point? It's starting to feel like they are.
So, like for this one specifically, I remember they were letting people buy the Artisan and the special edition. So I feel like people might be starting to cancel it. Because even for
Right.
me, I got a little luckier, I guess, and I got the special edition.
Mm.
So they gave me the Artisan first. So I instantly went in there, pre-ordered that one. And then right when I clicked pre-order, then they sent me the special edition waitlist notification. So I went in,
lucky.
did that one. Yeah, and then I canceled the standard Artisan. But at the
Yeah.
same time, I had both on pre-order. So I'm wondering if people had both at the time, and then they're starting to cancel now, and maybe just a bunch of people are canceling at the same time. So yeah, and actually they may be a little bit more attainable, but I feel like this one specifically is just because of that. But before the stream, I actually got a waitlist conversion for the Walking Phoenix Artisan Edition. So
Oh, I
I
saw
went
that.
ahead and did that one. Yeah. So that one, yeah, I'm curious about the other ones, if anyone's still going to get waitlist conversions for like Anakin or anything like that in the future, because I do really want that Black Widow. It's probably not one that I want to track down on the aftermarket, but if I get a waitlist conversion in the future, then I'll take it.
Yeah.
But this one especially, I really like this one. I'm excited because that shield looks good. I placed a pre-order also on the stealth suit Captain America because I wasn't a big fan of the shield that one came with, but now I could just swap it out and have them with that one.
That's true. That would be great, actually. That's a great idea. You could put that shield on him. That'd be fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, because when I first saw that, I had to rewatch because my favorite movie my favorite MCU movie is The Winter Soldier. So I rewatched it, and I didn't realize in the beginning Cap had that shield was like the blue and the silver look, but he uses that in like the very beginning of the movie, and then as he goes later on throughout the entire rest of the movie, it's standard Captain America. So I'm thinking maybe they gave the stealth suit that shield so people would pick up this one with the special edition, give them that shield and stuff because those figures are going to look great together.
Right.
Yeah, and they both have that magnetic base, which is interesting. Really curious how that's gonna work.
I think it's gonna be cool. And even if no one wants to sell me the shield, it's totally fine. And we did get a message, Mr. Wilson. Yes, I did get the email about God Loki being delayed. Yes. God Loki is now slated, I think, for December of this year to I think March of next year, something like that. So I think he's coming out next year. I don't think he's coming out this year. And I even said in my Instagram post, I was like, let JC and Howard and the team cook. Put Loki in there. Make sure, take your time. Make sure he's good. And I'm fine with that. And Winter Soldier, I'm glad I got this conversion. Very happy about it. But it does feel like the waitlist conversions are a little bit more, consistent these days. They're flowing. And I see the chat even commenting why. People are like, too many issues with the hair, not feeling the Artisan hype. I think people are starting to lose the Artisan hype and canceling. And I think that's why the waitlists are converting.
Yeah. And it's weird. Like today, especially, I kept getting waitlist conversions. Like I got one for the Maul 2.0 Speeder Special Edition, the Green Goblin, the like regular suit from the Raimi trilogy from No Way Home. It's where I've been getting like quite a few today. Even some that I'm not too interested in, but I put myself on the wait list just to see. So it seems like maybe a lot of people are starting to cancel stuff. So
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Dean, what do you think? Do you think Artisan figures are becoming like more attainable at this point? It feels like they're more readily available, but what are you thinking?
Yeah, there might be a couple factors. I think one of the main ones is FOMO. And people are like, I gotta get it. And then they get it in their cart, they order it, and then when it's, a few months later or it's about to come out, they're like, I don't even know why I ordered this thing.
Right.
And they, cut it off or just, cancel it. And then also, people are, we've talked about it before, people are kind of losing their confidence with the line, with the issues that they're having. So it's like, do I really want to deal with this, if this comes out and it's a mess? I don't know, just cancel it. So yeah, and I mean it's good for the people that are willing to put up with or risking, right, that it's might have issues, because they've also released figures that don't have any issues at all. So I think we're still in that kind of uncertain phase. So a lot of more people are weary, but yeah, I think most of it is just like, I gotta get it. I gotta, say I was there and I got it day one. And then it just ends up being like, for me, it was like, everyone's so hyped about the Winter Soldier, and I feel like he's like not many people's favorite character. And I was blown away with how many people were like, I need to own this. I'm like, really? Like, no one gives a
Dude,
fuck
I'm
about
one of them. I love the Winter Soldier. I love this version. Too. I love this version.
Crazy.
Yeah. He's one of Marvel's best villains. Yeah, for sure.
Well,
dude, he is. In this movie, he was.
I love this complexity of his character.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because all the other Bucky's Winter Soldiers, I don't want at all. This is the one I had to get. Yeah,
I love Bucky. I think he's great, but like, I'm not tripping over myself to get in line to get it. You know what I mean? So, it just like blew me away, and I was like, really? Like, that's crazy. And then sure enough, people are converting Waitlists. So,
Dean, you knew the original sculpted version was very hot on the aftermarket for a long time.
It was, yeah.
It was very expensive. So
yeah, my favorite was Civil War, but
yeah, that one's probably a better figure.
Objectively, I mean, other than it's like flaking issues, I think this is the better figure.
It's more iconic. Yeah,
it's more iconic. It's got a lot more going on. The Civil War one is just like a jacket and pants. Like,
yeah,
he doesn't even have a belt.
It has that metallic arm though, which yeah, right.
So,
but now this has 3 metallic arms and they're in pre-designed poses, or you get a posable one, and it's like Hot Toys thought it real leather outfit. They got to fix the sculpt, the head size and the hair, but other than that, we'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, objectively, this is very cool. So, I just think it's just a few different factors.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, and the whole hair issue, I'm really curious too, because I still don't have an Artisan or any figure with a rooted hair. So I saw someone in the chat said they canceled their 2019 Joker. So looks like it might have went to me. So
yeah,
maybe that'll be my first Artisan I actually review and check out. Yeah.
Exactly. It worked out for you, Seth. So, I mean, hey, I think you'll be fine. Look, my Wanda was a shit show, but my Jack Sparrow, my Heath Ledger Joker, and what else did I have that was Artisan? I think the only ones I have. I think I've had Heath Ledger and then Jack Sparrow. Oh, I had the Anakin. I had both Anakins, and both Anakins were totally fine. And it was just that Wanda that really did not go well for me. That was a pretty terrible experience. But the rest of them, it was fine. So let's talk about this. So look, I didn't send you guys this on the show notes. This was a late ad. This is an Audible. So a third-party Laura Croft has emerged in the marketplace, and my question being like, when are figures good enough? Because a lot of people really want a representation of one of their favorite characters, and third party do help you achieve that. They offer figures that would otherwise not be made, and this Tomb Raider figure is one of them. Certainly, I mean, you're not getting an InArt Tomb Raider. You're not getting until maybe the new show. Maybe if the new show is a huge success with Sophie Turner, maybe that will be something. But look. Codex has decided to make this. I think this looks like hot garbage. I'm going to be completely honest and real about it. She has super long legs. Like I get it. They tried to sexualize her and make her. That's how the character somewhat looked in the movie. I get it, but Jesus Christ, dude. I mean, like this is not the figure for me. Let's be real, right? Seth, I got to ask you, bro, when are figures good enough? Because I think this looks absolutely terrible. And I do think Codex, I've not seen them at their work before. I hope they can improve on this. But what are you thinking? When are figures good enough that you just want the representation? What are your thoughts on that?
So I feel like people are going to get this one because they want that, like you said, that representation. But for me, just looking at this, because I honestly have never seen those Tomb Raider movies. I played the newer games, all 3 of them. And I remember they made that one-off Tomb Raider movie, which I did really enjoy. It's kind of followed, I think it's like 2015 when that new Tomb Raider came out.
Yeah.
So there's definitely people that see this and they want it. To me, I think it was Angelina Jolie, right? Was the actress?
Angelina Jolie. Yeah.
Yeah. So I kind of see it, but at the same time, it's definitely not for me. And like you were saying, the proportions and everything, they kind of, we're trying to play it up so people would order her, it seems. Yeah, it's definitely a interesting looking figure, but for me, just not being nostalgic and stuff. But there are some third parties I like. Like I want representation from Hitman, like Agent 47. So I think Master Team, I pre-ordered it a while ago, their new 2.0 Hitman. However, it still hasn't come out or anything. But some of them you just have to go for because you don't think Hot Toys or anyone's ever going to make it. But I do kind of hope, because I did see some about that Sophie Turner one. That'd be really cool if they
That
do
would be
end up
cool.
making a new Tomb Raider movie, show, or something like that. Then, especially if they make figures from it and it's actually good, then I'd probably go for that. But this one, yeah, it's not for me. We just
Dude.
Yeah, there's definitely people who want it though. I guarantee that.
Dude, yeah, I totally get it for the people who want it. I totally get it if you really love this character and love the franchise. Fine, I get that. I think a video game one from, like, say, Lim Toys, for example, would do a lot better. I think if you did something like that. Again, Dean's pointed out many times how iconic Lara Croft is as a character, as a video game character. Fantastic. So, do something like that. But this is the type of thing that I see, and I'm not a huge fan of it. It's just like, it's the movie obviously is its own thing, but it's an overly exaggerated sexualized toy. And that's why I'm just not on board with it, because that's just not how I like to collect. And I've been very outspoken about that. Like, you can recognize beauty all you want, but putting them on a Fison doll is a totally different conversation. And that's where I feel like I draw the line personally, but I'm not trying to yuck anyone else's yum. If that's your thing, go live your life. Happy for you, but that will never be my thing. So
yeah, I've seen some third-party figures out there that you can tell what they're going for, like their audience, who they're trying to sell to. And
I've seen some other custom ones where they made like Rey from, Rise of Skywalker and made her like super fucking busty. And it's like, why? Like, why did you? I mean, I guess I'm not, again, if that's your life, fine. But I just don't get it, I guess. But Dean, what do you think? When are figures good enough?
You got to make Rey interesting somehow.
I guess that's fair. Your Dark Side Rey,
bro. If you could go back and watch my reaction to this, I was like sitting here. You said they're making a Lara Croft. I was like, what?
Yeah.
And then you pull the picture. I think I literally I slumped back in my chair, bro. I was like devastated. This is
I broke your heart in real time.
Yeah,
I need that game version.
You could watch it. I like the Tomb Raider movies with Angelina Jolie. They're not like winning any awards, but they're fun.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, I mean, it's kind of what she looked like in the movie, right? Super short shorts, the pistols on her hip, and the black shirt. Like,
yeah,
you're saying it's over sexualized, but that's fucking what she looked like. So,
okay.
I mean, yeah, she's on a Fison body, but I mean, there's some. I mean, if you look at some like World Box figures bodies, those are wild. So, I don't know. Like,
I mean, I guess you're onto something, D. And I'm looking at the photos. So,
I would say,
I mean,
and I've said this before, the hardest part about getting a figure together is the outfit. So you got her belt with the pistols in it, and then in the back it's got the thing with all her the magazines for her gun, or guns plural. Like, that's an accessory that like you're just never going to be able to like just get, right? So it's like, oh, I could buy this as a kid and then make the improvements myself, right? Get a 3D printer, print a better head sculpt, get it painted up. Like, I feel like that's really the best part about these third-party figures is just getting all the nitty-gritty shit out of the way for you to get it done yourself proper. And then, for someone who just wants it on the shelf, like, this is good enough. Yeah, you just buy it and you're done with it. But I feel like for most 6-scale collectors that, do a lot of kid bashing and customizing, that's like, it's just an excuse to get this shit out onto the market. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, it makes sense. And look, maybe it's screen accurate. Looking at the posters, they did kind of play up the sexualization vibe. I get it. And, look, I get it. If people want that, that's totally fine. But I thought the elbow was ripped already. It's just the lighting. I was like, Jesus, dude. Okay, yeah.
Is that rooted hair too on her?
It's not rooted, but
no.
But it
looks like a couple strands though of something. So,
it says it's wired hair, which is kind of.
It does look somewhat rooted though. I think Seth might be onto something. I mean, I
think it's more like what Hot Toys used to do.
Right. It does look not sculpted.
Yeah, some might get all frayed and.
But it's certainly the glue line looks a little bit sus. Like, I think you can definitely see wig-like aspects going on here. So
yeah, and I feel like Angelina Jolie is, and I feel like Laura Croft specifically is. There's a bunch of head sculpts out there you could get. So
yeah, and I mean, hey, if this is the one you really want, then I guess go for it. But I'm hoping they make a video game one for collectors who really want that. That would be cool.
Yeah, if Lim Toys does that, that'd be awesome.
Lim Toys totally could.
Yeah, because their Uncharted one looks so good.
I think before they do that, they need to make an Ellie from Last of Us 2. But other than that,
true.
Yeah, other than that, they'll make a Laura Croft. Maybe Hot Toys will do it, Dean, because Hot Toys we said should jump into video games. Maybe JC and Howard are listening right now, and shout out to them if they are. Then make a Laura Croft. Dean will buy it. Dean will jump in.
I've been wanting one so bad.
Yeah, but I mean, I just. Look, for me, I'm just gonna. Last thing I'm gonna say on, I feel like I'm on my soapbox. Like, I just feel like walking your collection room. If you have a big titty doll in your collection room, like, it just.
I have big titty dolls.
No, you don't.
I've seen like some people that collect like all those anime statues and stuff too.
I'm not trying to be too judgmental. I promise you. This is just my honest take on this one. I'm just like, I just don't. It's not for me. You don't have big titty dolls.
I mean, I have like 2B here. She's not super busted.
To be fair, I am getting the Game Toys Tifa, but that is like, that one's not super crazy. And that one also is like, that's the character. I mean, like that's.
Are we getting Game Toys Tifa?
That's actually like, a better question. Yeah. Are we getting it? But yes.
Years late, dude.
Yeah.
God damn.
X-Men Supreme, thank you so much, bro. $5. Tell me you weren't playing the OG Tomb Raider back in the 90s. Tell me you weren't playing OG Tomb Raider. Yeah, I was not. I'm playing Last of Us again. Last of Us 2 right now. So
yeah, I was like, bro, she's sexualized by nature. What are you talking about?
Yeah, right. Which a lot of video game characters were, male and female. So yeah, 100%.
They need some more triangular shape then.
Yeah. So, dude, see, this is the interesting. They said Lim Toys overrated AF. Hot Toys would destroy their Joe and L if they made it. That is entirely possible, but the Lim Toys versions are very good.
Bro, Lim Toys is actually shockingly pretty good.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, that Nathan Drake is incredible.
It's like, this is a third party. Like, if this is what third party's capable of,
right?
You almost expect Hot Toys to be even better.
It's Game Toys and Lim Toys that are elevating third party. I feel like those are the two. Yeah. Because they're both licensed companies, I think, that make third party shit too.
The thing with Game Toys is they just, and maybe it's a good thing, but like they don't put shit in the box.
No.
You get a hands and a sword.
And a base, yeah.
A base if you're lucky.
Yeah.
So like they're really focusing on like the one singular thing. Whereas Lim Toys, you get the whole game in the box. It's like, oh, he picked up a pencil in that one scene, you get the pencil. Oh, he stepped on a piece of paper in that one scene, you get the piece of paper. You get a whole diorama base. You get every accessory you could think of. And they're still, Lim Toys is honestly impressive.
Yeah, they are. I have their Arthur Morgan. I have their Nathan Drake. They're both fantastic. So we'll see.
Game Toys needs to step it up.
They need to actually release.
I'm being honest.
They need to actually release something.
Well, I got Noctis.
Well, I know, but Tifa was supposed to be a game. You know this, Dean. Game Toys is always like a year and a half. Noctis is incredible, isn't he?
He's so good.
Dean, you got to put the seamless arms on, bro.
Yeah.
Don't be scared of the seamless arms.
Did he come with seamless arms?
He did. I think you had to buy them separate. Maybe. Game Toys Noctis did. I'm pretty sure he did have them, didn't he? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can get them. But either way, you know, I think it's a great figure. Noctis turned out great. And the clouds are both great. I only have the Advent Children cloud at this point because I'm getting the Prime 1 diorama. So I was like, I don't need all of them. And I guess I also have the First Class cloud. I have that one too. So it was almost like an extenuation of Advent Children. But nonetheless, let's open it up a little bit. I always want to do this at the end of the show, and we'll see. Like Dean said, we're going to see how this goes exactly. We're not going to, we'll see exactly how people will respond and react to it. So it's a live Q&A, guys. So ask us anything here at the end of the show. And obviously, if you do super chat, we do have to prioritize that because people are paying to have their comment read. But if not, ask us some questions, and we're going to see how that goes and see if the chat wants to engage and ask us some questions about certain things. Maybe we can look up certain figures if we need to over the last like 5 or 7 minutes. If this doesn't go well, then we'll never do it again and we'll retire this segment. But I think it should be fun and interesting. But speaking of that, the Limb Toys figures, I can't wait to get those Last of Us figures, bro. I cannot wait. Like, but what you're gonna have to do is wait, because they are not coming out for. They said apparently they're going to ship them in a year and a half, and that's why they delayed the PO for so long. I'm not sure I buy that. Limb Toys is a lot of sick. What did Alex say? How many donuts can you each stack on it? 3, maybe 4.
Bro.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That's a good question. Probably 3. Well, it depends the size of the donut, right? It also depends like how excited you are.
Bro, I thought my comment was gonna be funny. That
was actually pretty good. Do you think there's any chance of a Hot Toys Wendy from Alien Earth? No. Maybe. I don't know. I haven't seen the show yet. I heard it's incredible though. Any news on InArt Chris Reeve? No. But InArt is going to come on here for an interview at some point. I did talk to them preliminarily, and I still have not heard back about the exact date. Did you see Soso Toys animated Batman? We did talk about that lady in the Mank earlier in the show. So in the very beginning, yes. Carlos said, "Am I going to NYCC?" Still not sure, but if I am, I'm going to meet Joel, Ellie, and Abby. It's going to be great. I'll take a photo with all of them. Will InArt be even more of a competitor once they start shipping faster? I think they're already a pretty good competitor. They're not on Hot Toys level because they don't produce near the volume, and I don't think they're anywhere close to that. I don't know if they will ever be that. Like, just by the nature of their figures, Seth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I need Game of Thrones to start.
What'd you say? Blurred Dad Life?
Yeah, he had a good question.
Oh, sorry. What were Dean and Seth's first Hot Toys figures?
So, you want me to go first?
Yeah, go for it, Seth.
Yeah, so my first one I pre-ordered was actually that yellow suit Wolverine. I did it, the yellow suit Wolverine and the Deadpool, and then I got a waitlist conversion for the special edition Deadpool. So technically my first one, which I still haven't received, is that Wolverine Deluxe. But the first one I received, like in hand, was actually the Batman, the Robert Pattinson one, which is like kind of up here. I have it kind of up there in my display right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one was actually a waitlist conversion as well, because that one was like sold out back when I first started collecting. That was about, actually my first order was about a year ago, because I remember looking at that Wolverine order and it was back in September. So I guess I officially placed my first order about a year ago now.
That's awesome.
Dean, so you got all these ones behind you like secondhand, or?
So most of them were waitlist conversion. There were some I kind of tracked down secondhand.
Been busy for a year.
Yeah.
Seth is killing it.
Yeah. A lot of it, honestly, like a lot of my strategy is using like discounts and stuff through Sideshow, and then some were secondhand, like for example, the Moff Gideon, which you can kind of see up there. That one I really wanted because I started building out the Mandalorian display as like a full set first. So I think that display is about done. The Obi-Wan from Clone Wars, that one kind of back there is also, I got secondhand off eBay because that's one I had to have because I'm a huge Clone Wars fan. Yeah, a lot of the figures I have are mostly Star Wars, but then also mixing. Yeah, the tough part is when you mix properties, because mixing like Marvel, DC, and then that's when it gets kind of tough. So part of me is kind of glad when Hot Toys comes out with some figures I'm not interested at all in, but then the other, there's too many good figures. Especially my first year, I have been getting quite a few, but it's because once I get that definitive version of a character, then I can start going into seeing the new versions or versions I'm not too into, I feel. Like I haven't sold any figures yet, but I did get a waitlist conversion for that Captain Rex from Ahsoka, and I think I'm going to replace him. Yeah, because I really like that Phase 1 armor, how you can swap it out, and I never used the head sculpt. So I think that one I might sell after I do like a comparison video and stuff between the two. I might sell that one, and that might be the first one I sell. Same with the Ahsoka Anakin. That one I ordered through, I think, like Big Bad, because it was weird. I saw it disappear on Sideshow for a bit, go like waitlist, and then it came back. So I just went through Big Bad and I ordered on there. So that's another one I'll probably trade out. So basically, I'm trying to get to that point where I have characters, and then I might start trading out stuff like that.
Yeah, that sounds pretty great. Dean, what about you?
My first official Hot Toys was Return of the Jedi Boba Fett.
That's a good one, actually. I think you told me that before. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Mine was Kylo Ren. So yeah, that really worked out for me.
Sick bastard.
Yeah, Force Awakens. Yeah. I still have it. It's right up here. Yeah. So yeah, it's pretty great. So yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, I have like 3 Boba Fett's because the back when Sideshow had the deluxe pack from the Mandalorian, the kind of damage battle, the like battle damage Boba Fett.
Boba.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, I can remember that name. Yeah, so you can see that one kind of back here as well. So yeah, honestly, some of them I got for free, like the Shore Trooper, that one. Even the Ahsoka, the Clone Wars Ahsoka was free through Sideshow with like purchase. So some of them I got through that.
Kevin.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that's awesome. That's awesome stuff. We did get a question, by the way, from X-Men Supreme. Do you think we'll ever get to a societal climate that will see us finally getting a licensed slave Leia? I don't think so. Do you guys think we're going to get that? I have my doubts.
Maybe third party after seeing that Lara
third
Croft,
party, yes.
So,
but not a Hot Toys. But a licensed one, though,
That's tough.
I don't think so.
Yeah, because I even know there's, for example, like the Heath Ledger Joker. I know they don't want to make like that nurse one. I've heard that. So it's probably one of those types where they just don't really want to touch it, just to be on the safe side, or if there's any contractual obligation or anything like that to not make it.
Yeah, makes sense. And if you tune into the end of the show, you get the leg action in the show. So there you go. It's like members only shit right now. So yeah, it's great. Yeah, exactly. Because my leg was getting like cramped up, dude. I was like, I gotta sit differently than I am right now. So I gotta change my life. I gotta get my life in order. Do you guys have a limit on how many figures you're collecting? Yeah, whatever my space is. I have space for like 50 to 70 figures, maybe tops, probably more like 50. About that. I have more Magic cases that I have. Actually, I bought them. Shout out to Steve. I drove to Connecticut and got them, and I have no space to put them right now. But one day I will. One day I will.
I don't have a limit.
Yeah, Dean is a wild man.
I don't give a fuck. I want it, I buy it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'll find a place for it.
That's fair.
Yeah, for me, it's also basically space, because you can see I'm like missing one like right here. There's some empty shelves back there. Yeah, there's like one more shelf kind of off camera right now. It's basically it's a space thing for me too.
Nice. We gotta ask this one real quick before we wrap up. Dean, who do you prefer live streaming with, Zach or Will? I saw
that and I was like, what a
shout out to Keith Lee bought my DX13 Terminator, by the way, as a shout out to him. He said he's enjoying it, so that's fantastic.
Keith Lee is funny
because I bought the 2.0, so I sold it. But
I want to say he's been popping over in our streams lately.
He's a good dude. He's
great.
It's got to be Zach, honestly. I mean, it's.
I started this journey with Zach back in 2017 or 18, and he's my ride or die. So if I had to pick,
you got to pick Zach, dude. I get it. I don't think that personally at all. So.
me and Zach are always at each other's throats, but it's like that's love, man. So
see, Dean and I are never at each other's throats. It's never happened. Even
no, we get along too well.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, exactly. It was funny, never once. So yeah, let me see. Other than that, there's some good questions on here. We're gonna have to wrap it, guys. I'll answer this one real quick because I always find it interesting. Which figures did you buy just for the channel? I don't think there's any right now in my collection that I've done that for, but I have done it before. Ones where I felt like, oh, this is going to be something that people want to see talked about. So, and also it improves my knowledge, and like I'm like, okay, I can talk about all these figures because I've actually held them. I've seen them in hand. I've experienced them. And those type of figures I will buy. So like I don't know.
There was one
like maybe some of the InArt ones, like InArt Superman. Like I'll get that just because I'm not the hugest Henry Cavill guy, but I'm like I really want to see how InArt does with this type of figure in their first one and stuff like that.
There was one question I wanted to answer.
Yeah, what's up?
From ESV, have any of you got the Dexter flashback figure? I do.
Oh,
it's incredible. Like actually, like I don't know if you guys like Dexter at all, but you get the 2 looks, you get all the accessories, the little blood slides, his name badge. Like it's such a good figure. If you like Dexter, pick up that figure.
Gotcha. That's pretty great. I'm sorry, guys, we couldn't get to all of them. I'll try to get to them next time if we can. If you like this segment, let us know. Again, click the like button if you enjoyed the stream. Subscribe. Collecting Weekly, 6 Scale Seth in this channel as well. So Jonas asked, by the way, when we do series about viewers collections. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that again. If you guys want to see it, let me know. I don't know if people really reacted to it the way that I hoped. But I'm going to get a super chat right at the end. Thank you. Bodog is awesome, dude. Such a nice dude. Thanks, you guys. It was a fun stream. Thank you so much, Bodog, for joining. Thank you, all of you guys, for joining. I'm sorry if I couldn't get to the other questions. Seth, thank you so much for joining, man. Your first show. I appreciate it, man. You've been awesome. And you've been doing a great job over there. Is there anything you want to say about your channel? Anything coming up that's exciting? What's going on over there?
Yeah, so even though I didn't like the Iron Man repaint from this week, I've been going through like an Iron Man phase. So I just reviewed my favorite Iron Man, the Mark 46 on the channel. And then next week, which usually tomorrow I come out with like a little short, having people kind of guess what the next figure is going to be, kind of drop some hints, show off like a little weekly collection update. And the next one I'll tell people, so if they're watching this, they can guess correctly in the comments. It's going to be the Iron Patriot, because that one, I got a conversion for that one a little while back. And one of my strategies is payment plans, because since I'm still kind of growing the channel and everything, I don't need to get like new figures immediately. I just try to have them like at least one figure every couple weeks if I do a review. But even right now, I got a couple more in. Like payment plans, that's a good strategy through Sideshow, especially interest-free stuff like that. Yeah. So and then actually a couple of days ago, I came out with a guide on kind of accessory storage. So using like tackle boxes and kind of showing, I reorganized my stuff. I kept like all the lightsaber blades together, did different things like that, kind of showing my strategy, kind of help people out if they're kind of like how I was. They hate digging in the box, trying to get your accessory out if you want to change like one thing. So now I have a couple of tackle boxes I use for that. So I just, basically did a guide for that. And then I have a gaming channel, which on there I play like VR games, and I do basically one of my things I've been doing is they do challenges in the comments. I try to take that for the VR game and try to do it. Doesn't work out a lot of the times because I play like Tactical Assault VR, and that's a pretty tough game sometimes. So just doing some fun stuff like that over there as well.
Nice. Well, guys, check out 6 Scale Seth. He's doing a variety of things, and they all sound great. And like I said, I watch his content. It's fantastic. I would definitely recommend it. So, dude, absolutely. And thank you for joining us, man. Hopefully we have you back on here again soon. Dude,
thank you.
Blast, man.
I've been watching your streams like for a while. Even when I first started collecting, I would go back, watch your old streams. Just it's funny when I would be working out and stuff, I just put your stream on, listen to it like a podcast.
Dude,
so
I love that. I love working out, being productive, also engaging in the stream. That sounds great. I love that. And so guys, check out 6 Scale Seth and Dean, my amazing co-host as always every week. Bro, you always wake up just on time for me, and I appreciate you. What's coming up on Collecting Weekly with your favorite streamer, by the way? So, not that I'll take it personally, but no, I'm just joking. I get it.
Let's see. We got Just Another Friday Night. I don't know what he's talking about tonight. Monday should be an unboxing. What figure just came out?
Terminator? T1000?
I think it's a T1000.
Okay.
Tuesday will be the main show. Talk about the news for the week, mostly what we talked about tonight. But if you want to hear some other people's opinions, that's the nice thing, right? Like you can have 12 people look at the same figure and get 12 completely different takes. So that's nice. Wednesday after dark, we talk about our lives, trials, tribulations. Don't talk about figures at all. We talk about anxiety, what we're going through. A few of us are on like weight loss journeys.
Nice. That's cool.
We had a couple difficult conversations the past couple of weeks about Charlie Kirk and freedom of speech, and we cover all kinds of stuff on After Dark. So that's on Wednesday nights, 10:30 p.m. So I really love After Dark because nothing's really off limits.
That sounds great.
Then Thursday, I think we're off Thursday. Last night we did small talk, talked about Marvel Legends. McFarlane is killing it right now with his DC line with the Batman figures. I think they went up for pre-order today. So if you like smaller scale figure stuff, that was last night. Go check that out. So lots of content for you guys.
Dude, check out Collecting Weekly. I agree with Bodog. Collecting Weekly is an awesome stream, 100%. Awesome guys over there. Great group. Marco never shows up though, so I'm not sure about him honestly. But
well, he's been real busy lately, so we cut him some slack. But we do like to give him lots of shit for him.
Yeah, honestly, he just fucking never shows up. So I mean, it just I don't know how he keeps getting paid. But I mean, he never fucking shows up to work.
That's the trick, right? We don't pay him at all.
Oh, see, there you go. See, congratulations, free labor.
Yeah, I like listening to you guys too. I remember what you guys talking about Labubus.
Oh,
stuff
dude.
like that.
Yeah, Zach's really into Labubus right now.
Yeah.
Yep, 100%. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining. Check out my Walking Dead preview if you have not already. That one is up on the channel now. And I did one actually recently. I did one recently about the hot toys that were hated, and then people ended up loving them for one reason or another. And that one's done pretty well actually. But I did get one comment saying this channel's gotten stale. You need to do types. I agree actually. I'm trying to branch out and do some other stuff, but I'm still brainstorming. So in the meantime, I'm doing some stuff it's Kevin that I know people are really going to engage with and that they historically have gone for. So just bear with me on that one, and there'll be some new things on the horizon. But check that out. I did a best display cases video, which I think should be helpful for people in determining which display cases you want to get for your Hot Toys, InArt, J&D, third party, whatever. And the InArt, I have the link in my description of the video and on my channel and on my Instagram. If you want the Rick and Negan, you get the discount for 3%. So you can check that out. 16 kit code on there as well if you prefer shopping through him. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Have a safe, great weekend, and just have a great time. And I appreciate you guys as always. And if you're going to New York Comic Con, hit me up. I'm still trying to figure out what my plans are, whether I'm going to take the train. I'm in Maryland, so what I'm going to do to get there and how I'm going to go about it. I have no one to go with right now. So I'm just kind of do I want to go solo? I don't know. So we'll see what happens. But
can you take a train from Maryland to New York?
Yes, but the problem is, Dean, I have to drive 2 hours to get to the airport to get to the train, and then I have to take the train from there to New York, which is another 2.5, 3 hours. So
just drive.
I could, but it'll take me that long to drive, and I have to drive into the city at that point. So
that's true.
Yeah, I don't want to drive in New York City. I'll fucking have a heart attack, dude. So yeah, no. So we're gonna wrap it there, guys. So let me know if you're going to NYCC. And other than that, guys, thank you so much for joining. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. See you later. Bye. Thank you for watching another episode of Lights Camera Collect. Thank you for watching another episode of Lights Camera Collect. Please make sure to click the like button and subscribe to this channel. And of course, check out my amazing co-host channel, Dean the Dream, Collecting Weekly, linked in the description below. Thank you so much, and see you in the next one.